Hello, friends. Welcome back. This episode is bonus content for episode 1749. If you haven't heard that, go listen first. Basically, at the end of my conversation with Connor, he told a bunch of stories about being a police officer, and we put them right here in this short kind of 10, 15-minute episode. So if you want to hear about his diabetes and everything else, 1749. This here, 1750, is the bonus to that. Nothing you hear on the Juicebox Podcast should be considered advice, medical or otherwise. Always consult a physician before making any changes to your healthcare plan. Ever have to draw your gun at work?
Oh, I mean, yeah, you draw, I guess, like, you know, if you go to alarms and stuff like that, you're clearing buildings, you're drawing your gun, you say you get in a pursuit, and like, I draw my gun a decent amount. I guess I'm in a little bit different of a role now. Like, I'm not like a road. I'm not out on the road like every single day doing like normal police work right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I have a dog. I guess I haven't mentioned that.
You have you run a canine unit?
Yeah, so I'm a dual purpose canine handler. So
nice.
My dog, he's trained to alert to the odor of narcotics. That's one of the things that he does. And then the other thing is he's an apprehension dog. So like someone robs a bank, we can track them, and if needed, we can apprehend them. Or if someone's fighting me, and
well, has that ever happened live? Have you ever watched your dog take somebody down?
So I just got a new dog a few months ago. My old dog, he had a whole bunch of issues and ended up dying. But yeah, my old dog, he was a star. He definitely took some bad guys down.
So Connor, even though it's a thing you've seen and you've trained on, when it actually happens, is there a little part of your brain that still goes, "Oh, damn!" Like because it looks like it's interesting when you see it on video. I've never seen it in person, but when the body of like a shepherd like hits the body of a person and latches on, like you realize how, I don't know, defenseless the person is really against the dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's like, I mean, it's like watching the YouTube videos in real life.
Yeah,
like
I bet
you're like, you still get the same like adrenaline, and like, you know, it's crazy what the people are thinking, because like for me and how I was trained and how I train other people, like,
because you're saying don't run. I'm gonna let this dog go, and it's
I'll give you
still.
one example. Like
Yeah.
I'm in a vehicle pursuit, and you know, vehicle pursuits, they're very dangerous. And I work for like a sheriff's office, so like I don't have like the backup that like normal like city police officers.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, like in the city, like something happens, like you got backup like seconds away. Well, out in the county, like your backup could be like 20 minutes away.
Right.
So you're in a vehicle pursuit and someone crashes out, and I had one where vehicle crashes out and I can see the person like messing with their car door, and I'm like, "Hey, do not get out of the vehicle. Do not get out of the vehicle." And they hop out. I grab my dog, and they're looking right at me. I'm like, I don't know, 20 feet away from them.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking right at me. They see me with the dog. I'm like, "Stop, or I'm going to send the dog. Stop, or I'm going to," like, I literally told them like 5 times.
Yeah.
And they take off, start running. I'm like, I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, I cannot believe this is happening right now.
It's not what you want to do, right? Like, you're not looking to release the dog on them, but like, that's fantastic. No. Yeah. I know. It must be so adrenaline filled. Plus, if they've got something to hide, right? Like they do. Yeah. They get it into their head.
Like, so yeah, like, and then, you send the dog, and the dog does its job and gets the apprehension, and you're just like, wow, like, yeah, it's just like the YouTube video. Or like the another cool thing is like on my vest, like I have the little button where it like remotely pops the door.
Oh, you can release the dog from a distance. Jeez.
Yeah. So like, you know, I had one where I'm out patrolling, and I'm looking for this guy that has these fairly good warrants, and I see him walking down the street at like 1 a.m, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the guy. So I flip back around and I start talking to him. I'm out on foot talking to the guy, and I've talked to him a bunch of times, so I know exactly who he is, and I confirm who he is. Let him know he has a warrant, and I'm trying to get him to cooperate with me the whole time. And he's like, man, like this is stupid. Let me go home and tell my wife or whatnot. And eventually, after like 5 minutes of trying to,
Yeah.
you
Nice it
know,
out.
yeah, I'm like, okay, man, I got to put you in cuffs. And he's like, nope, and just boom, takes off running. And I was like, I had never done a door pop. Well, my last dog I had for probably 6 years. I had never popped the door before,
Mhm.
and that time I did the door pop. My dog comes out, and it was pitch black, and I just took my flashlight and I shined it on the guy, and my dog was like, it was like a laser beam, and
It's
took
like,
off. And
I see him, boss. I'll be right back.
yeah, and then the funny thing is so my dog's biting the guy right on the butt, and I'm going up to the guy, and the guy's like, "Man, I'm a dumbass." Like he's called himself a
He
dumbass
knows. He knows.
yeah. So like you have situations like that where like and you always like for apprehensions, you're always like warning them multiple times. Hey, you're gonna get bit by my dog. Stop! You're gonna get bit by my dog. Or like if someone's hiding in a building, you're always giving announcements before you're sending like so people know.
Yeah.
And when we do the training, like if I'm the bad guy and they have me in like the big marshmallow suit,
Mhm.
like if I'm in the house and I'm hearing these announcements and the dogs are barking at the doorway, like I get scared and I'm in the bite suit and I know the dog's not going to do anything. So I don't know what's going through these people's minds that
Yeah,
they're
they
like,
must
man,
have YouTube, right? Like, do they not
Yeah.
see? Like, it's the same thing with tasers. Like, we've all seen enough taser videos now. When someone goes, "I'm gonna tase you," just go, "Hey, you know what? I give up. I'm sorry."
Yeah,
I mean, like,
exactly.
like,
Yeah, like I don't know. I think drugs probably have a lot to do with
Did
it.
it,
They're
Jim?
probably high on drugs.
I
But then, yeah, so like you have that side of the police work for the dogs, and then you also have the detection, which my dog's narcotics
yeah.
detection. So like mainly what it is like sniffing the exterior of vehicles to get probable cause. But like one cool little example that I have is I'm watching this car at a gas station, and I know it's going to be a good stop because I knew who the owner of the car was, and I end up stopping the car, and someone in the passenger seat just takes off running after the car stops. So I'm chasing them on foot, but like you don't know why they're running, and they hadn't committed a felony yet, so I wasn't going to door pop, and I'm not going to bite someone for just
Right.
like a simple misdemeanor or whatever. So I'm chasing him, and I end up I get him handcuffed, and I go back to the car, and by that time I was in the city when I made that traffic stop, so there was already a whole bunch of backup there, and they had all end up having all the rest of the occupants of the vehicle detained. So I was like, they got to have drugs in the car because why are they being so weird? So I get my dog out and I go to have him sniff the exterior of the car that I have stopped, and my dog is like, he wants nothing to do with sniffing the car. Like he keeps pulling away from it. And I'm like, at this time, I'm just getting like pissed off. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why will you not sniff the car? And then finally, I was like, whatever. We'll see what my dog's doing. And like, I'm not joking. Like 20 yards away, he just pulls me straight over this backpack that's like 20 yards away from the car, in this grassy little area, kind of like in a commercial by like a Taco Bell and all this
Guy
stuff.
ran and dumped the pack as he was running from you.
No.
No?
So he alerts to the backpack, and I go back and I have to I watch my dash cam, and as the guy's running, they open up the car door and chuck the backpack out the car.
Oh.
So like
the guy running drew your attention and they tossed the pack.
Yep.
What was in that backpack?
A bunch of methamphetamine and syringes and stuff like that.
No kidding.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, I mean, you got stuff like that where like, dogs, like their noses are so good, like, doing search warrants on houses and stuff like that. And we'll have like, all the police officers that are there search the house, and they think they found all the drugs, and they're like, hey, run the dog through here to see if there's anything else in here. And like, normally like you don't really find a whole lot
Hold on.
else, but like sometimes you do, and like the dog goes and he starts like alerting to this one area. You're like, hey, like my dog's alerting over here. You guys have already searched the whole thing, and you somehow find like a little secret compartment, and like just cool little stuff like that where like you would never
Just to ever
find
find it
something
on your own. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's great. They're great
And
animals.
you build a great bond with them. Like they're there for you, if you need something.
Dog
Like,
come home with you?
yeah, so my old dog, the dog that died, he was the best dog you could ever ask for, because like he could flip the switch. He go to work and he could apprehend people, sniff drugs, and then when we got home from work, like I could just let him into the house and he would not tear up the house. He would run in, jump on, and like I would get home, I would go take a shower, and my dog would jump up in bed with my wife and cuddle with my wife.
Yeah.
And like that's the kind of dog my old dog was. Like he could flip the switch and he was totally fine. And yeah, they live with you pretty much 24/7.
Okay.
My new dog is he's a younger, very, 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 very energetic dog, and he can't be in the house because I don't know if I would have doors and stuff in my house, because he probably would have torn them down already if he wasn't in a kennel in the garage for most of the time.
Well, we don't want that.
Yeah.
No, man, I can't thank you enough for sharing your story with me. That's really, really fantastic. I'm so happy that you're doing well and that the podcast had a part in helping you. And really, man, I'm super happy for you. I wish you a long, happy, healthy life. Really is really wonderful. Like you're the exact kind of person I'm trying to reach, and I'm thrilled that it found you.
Yeah, well, I'm happy that I found you, because it's definitely changed my life, and I'm assuming it's going to keep changing my life as we keep learning more about new things.
Yeah,
So
well, I'm glad, man. I really am. And again, congratulations on everything. It's really, really fantastic. And I honestly, I'm gonna hang up now and ask you, seriously, you paid the girl or something, right? Like there's something going on. I mean, honestly,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I definitely got lucky.
Yeah, you shared a lot, but there's a secret you don't have that you've not told us about. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe, I don't know.
All right. Hold on for a second, Connor. Thank you.
Yep.
If you enjoyed this, jump into the private Facebook group and make a post to let me know. Maybe we'll do more stuff like this. I hope you enjoyed Connor and the Juicebox Podcast today. Hang out for a couple seconds. I'll tell you about some series we have for managing your type 1 diabetes, and then I'll let you go back to your life. Thanks so much for listening. I'll be back soon with another episode of the Juicebox Podcast. The podcast contains so many different series and collections of information that it can be difficult to find them in your traditional podcast app sometimes. That's why they're also collected at juiceboxpodcast.com. Go up to the top. There's a menu right there. Click on Series. Defining Diabetes, Bold Beginnings, the Pro Tip Series, Small Sips, Omnipod 5, Ask Scott and Jenny, Mental Wellness, Fat and Protein, Defining Thyroid, After Dark, Diabetes Variables, Grand Rounds, Cold Wind, Pregnancy, Type 2 Diabetes, GLP Meds, The Math Behind Diabetes, Diabetes Myths, and so much more. You have to go check it out. It's all there and waiting for you, and it's absolutely free. JuiceboxPodcast.com. If you're looking for community around type 1 diabetes, check out the Juicebox Podcast private Facebook group, Juicebox Podcast, Type 1 Diabetes. But everybody is welcome. Type 1, Type 2, gestational, loved ones, it doesn't matter to me. If you're impacted by diabetes and you're looking for support, comfort, or community, check out Juicebox Podcast, Type 1 Diabetes on Facebook.